Hello everybody and welcome back to Quarantine Kids Storytime. My name's Sascha Cooper and I'm the co-founder of the project. Happy Boxing Day folks! It's that weekly weekend roundup again with a slightly different slant this time. First and foremost, hope you had a wonderful Christmas yesterday. I certainly did. And I tell you what actually, this was actually a really special time because more than ever this year, I've been able to spend time with my family because of certain situations that are out there at the moment, all these uncertain times. And really, it's these uncertain times which enabled Alice J. Crouch and myself to put together Quarantine Kids Storytime. She initially approached me. I said yes as a reader. Next thing I know, I'm being brought on board to handle the social media side of things. Anyway, but it's because of your support that we're able to run something like this throughout the whole year. And I tell you what, we've done surprisingly okay actually through this time. And it's all thanks to you guys out there who are supporting here in the UK as well as abroad. Yeah. And I've got to say a huge special hello to everybody, not just in the UK, but also abroad who are picking up these stories and are enjoying them, because now we're on 123 subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We really do appreciate the support. So if you are one of the newbies to the channel, welcome to you all, and I hope you're enjoying the content. If you are, please do like the video and obviously tell your friends to subscribe, and of course, so you don't miss out on the tales, click the little bell down below so that you don't miss all the stories that come out by clicking all notifications. Now, the weekly weekend roundup is going to be slightly different this time because obviously over the last few weekends we've been releasing some beautiful festive tales for you to enjoy. But we're also going to do things a little bit more differently this time round because at 2 o'clock this afternoon we're launching our third big group project for the channel. But it's also our second project in which we're raising money for charity. The story is called The Nutcracker and the Mouse King, and the original tale is by a wonderful writer called ETA Hoffman. Now, ETA Hoffman basically specialised in fantasy, and this story was actually what inspired the ballet, basically. So if you know the Nutcracker ballet, that's kind of a little lighter version of what the story actually is. Now, what we've decided to do, or me really, and got a few of the other people who have been part of the channel back on board for this. So everybody who's out there who's been part of this project so far, thank you very much for joining in. Now, the Nutcracker in its entirety is actually a fantasy tale, and what it does is it focuses on so many different elements. It's got everything in there for a fairy tale. It's got love, it's got adventure, it's got curses, it's got a royal family, but even more interestingly, it has a tale within a tale. And that tale within a tale explores the whole thing as to why the Nutcracker became the way he was. Now, in the ballet, I'll be honest, it doesn't actually say why. We just see the Nutcracker come to life, bringing the heroine into the world to defeat the Mouse King. And then the next thing we know is a happy ending, and we know there's a character called Drosselmeyer who is overseeing the whole thing. But what we don't know from the ballet is the background, and that's the reason why I wanted to do the Nutcracker, because it's just got such a gorgeous storyline, and it actually says the reason as to why the Nutcracker became the way he is, which also connects the Drosselmeyer character more. But it's that tale within a tale that inspired these two charities to be fundraised for. The first one that I've chosen is Mind. Now, Mind have been on overdrive since these uncertain times, and they provide amazing services for mental health support and also to encourage everybody to speak out. And really and truly, that's why the Nutcracker is very important for this kind of thing as well, because just a slight spoiler alert, as you'll see in the first part later on today, there's a slight blur between reality and fantasy. And, of course, our heroine kind of doubts herself a little bit, especially in the second part, but that's only a small spoiler alert. But it's because of that blur between the two lines that inspired the wonderful work of Mind to be introduced, because right now they need all the support that they can get, especially as they are on overdrive to try and provide more resources for everybody out there to, well, get through whatever that people are going through mentally. But it's also the escapism. And what we have certainly found, not just with this project, but in general in life, and it's that stories can help to switch off, and it can help us escape just for that little while. And it has been known to help mental health go further forwards, especially if children are involved. And this is where the second charity comes in. And it's a very special project that's close to myself and my parents' hearts as well. It's a little, it's a part of the Barnardo's branch, and it's called Chestnut House. Now, Chestnut House is basically a children's hospice in Sussex. And what they do is they help provide certain care for children who are very, very ill, to say the least. And the work that they do is absolutely stunning. But it's because these are special children that magic still needs to be brought into their lives. And in fact, all magic needs to be brought into children's lives. And whilst in the Peter Pan project, we focused on Great Ormond Street Hospital, well, this special charity really does bring magic to families and children who are really, really ill, like I said before. And the more magic that we can give out, the better they will be able to support families of these children out there, especially in Sussex. Where I'm based is Brighton in the UK, and we actually have a special unit of Chestnut House just behind the hospital down here. And again, the work that they do, stunning. So I want to take the opportunity to give a huge shout out to Mind and Chestnut House for all the amazing work that they do, okay? But really and truly, guys, charity is not just for a one-off tale like this. It's for every single day of the year. And okay, we are going through uncertain times right now, but don't just let it stop there, guys. Keep fundraising for your chosen causes, because it's because of people like you out there that these wonderful charities are able to function and provide these services. So hence, that's the reason why I chose those two charities, okay? In the meantime, guys, obviously, please enjoy the tale today and tomorrow. Parts 1 and 2, that is, of course. Parts 3 and 4 will be done over the next weekend, and then the following weekend we have the final part, as well as, if you're very good, we will release a blooper reel, and it'll be the first blooper reel that we've done on this channel, so it's very exciting, okay? Now, what I want to try and do for these charities is raise a minimum of £100 each for these charities. So obviously, the more we can raise, the better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down into the description box the two Just Giving links for both Chestnut House and Mind. You can choose to donate to either one of these two amazing charities, or of course both, if you wish to. And I'll also put the same links on the tales themselves going forwards, as well as on social media pages, which will also be in the description box. So on that note, thank you once again for supporting the channel. We really do appreciate it. I will see you on Monday for the next 5 chapters of The Doll's House by Rumer Godden. My name's Sascha Cooper, and this has been Quarantine Kids Storytime. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Happy Boxing Day, and stay safe out there. Bye-bye.